Oh, it's everybody's favorite day of the week. It's Friday. It's Friday at the Beach Hills Beach Bunker. Yeah, let's celebrate. You did it. You made it through another week. Come on in. Yeah, welcome to the Beach House Beach Bunker. I'm Tyler Glen. Yeah. Woo! Party is on. Let's get going. Into the weekend we go. You did it. You made it to the end of another week, and thank you for spending some time with us here in our special place. Happy Friday to you. Hope you've got some big plans for the weekend. Coming up on the show today, the 411 on food delivery. The most comprehensive study of its kind in Canada done by Uber Eats. We're going to find out what people are eating when they get their food delivered. We're going to talk about the most expensive order ever delivered in Canada in 2025 and what did they order for this opulent delivered delight. And the 10 mistakes everyone makes when using food delivery apps. If you like to use the app to make that food magically appear at the door, we'll go over the 10 mistakes even I've made. Most of these I've made as well. Also, we'll have some fun with some discontinued Canadian treats that we can't buy anymore. It's kind of one half walk down memory lane, another half of, I wish they'd bring these treats back. We'll take a look at that. Also, the story of a grandma that bought a Barbie online, had it delivered for $30. So why did it come with an $800 invoice? I wonder. And lock it up. We're going to tell you about the Canadian grocery store that can't take it anymore. They're locking up the meat. Yes, you've got condoms locked, cigarettes locked, and then meat locked. Lock and key. Want a T-bone? Got to get the manager. Want to buy an Xbox game? Get the manager. Get the key. I'd like some pork chops, please. Get the manager. We got to get a key. Where in Canada is this happening? Is there more to come? Lots of concern over the roads this morning, and that is because we got lots of wind. Now, the Saskatchewan Scream didn't bring a lot of snow with it. They had said 2 to 5 centimeters of snow, and in the Brandon region, I think we're failing to see much snow materialize at all. We might be lucky to hit 1 centimeter. So that's the good news. Okay, the bad news is whatever is there is still blowing around pretty bad, and there's ground drifting and slippery conditions due to wind. So, again, we do have a couple of highways that are closed this morning. They are basically in southeastern Manitoba, with the exception being up around McCreary, Highway 5. Oh, they just closed another one. St. Rose to Oak River is closed. Let's bring up the live map here and show you what's going on the Manitoba 511. If you're in St. Rose, you're going to want to maybe stay put for the time being, probably most of the day today. I'm going to keep an eye on school cancellations in that area because chances are there may be some buses not running. Because of the extreme winds. No wind warnings or watches, which I found interesting, but nevertheless, we've got wind gusts at times to 70 kilometers an hour. They topped out at 100 kilometers an hour in Saskatchewan yesterday, and so you can see Highway 5 is closed. We've got visibility issues reported across southwestern Manitoba, so even though the highways are not closed, it's not ideal as far as visibility, especially in open areas. There's real concern in open areas. So that is what these dotted lines are. I've had a few people say, what's a dotted line? That's problems with visibility. Now, the pavement is okay, but you're not going to be able to see all that well because of these winds tossing the snow around. So we've got some visibility challenges from Oak Lake into Austin, and then a little bit slippery from Austin on forward, but I had a couple of DMs from folks saying, man, that road from Portage to Winnipeg is awful. You can't see. And it's so flat there. It's just so flat. And the wind's blowing right across the highway. So listen, here's the deal. The highway is open, Portage to Winnipeg. That's a real bad stretch, okay? They've declared a blizzard warning in effect for like the Delta Beach, like up here in the Interlake. In here, because the winds are really blowing off those lakes. But it is affecting highways between Winnipeg and Portage-La Prairie. So if you are traveling into the city of Winnipeg, please go very, very slow. Expect visibility to be near zero at times. And it's probably the flattest part of Manitoba, I would say. Isn't it? Wouldn't that be the flattest part of Manitoba? It's like Saskatchewan flat between Portage and Winnipeg. And you get out of those shelter belts, and it can be really nasty. So please be careful. Still a little slippery in the southern part of the province here. We were seeing some partial cover between the Trans-Canada Highway and the U.S. border, and visibility is the issue being reported between the number 1 and Riding Mountain National Park. So, again, all in all, we've got 3 highways closed. Highway 5, Highway 68, I believe that is, from St. Rose, or pardon me, Highway 5 from Oak River through St. Rose all the way down to Burnie is closed. And the other one, so just 2. Oh, they opened the Morris Road. Morris to the U.S. border was closed earlier this morning. That has since reopened, 75 here. So winds should die down later today. As far as the forecast is concerned, as soon as this system blows through, though, get ready for nasty cold. They're saying in northern Manitoba, we could see wind chills top out at minus 50. In the Paw, Flin Flon, and down in around here, southern part of the province, minus 35 to minus 45. Because while winds die down, the winds will still be there, along with extreme cold. So, daytime overnight lows in the mid-minus 20s mixed with wind, not good. So, there's your weekend weather. All right. Yeah, chance of flurries this morning. Still lots of wind, and then cold tonight, and then clearing out for the most part. So, mostly wind with our Saskatchewan screamer. That's why it's not a blizzard. That's why it's not a superstorm. It's just a screamer. And man, that wind was screaming. If you had even a little hole in your house, a little door open, just whistling. Like a drill's going. Wind's blowing. Be careful. We're at minus 15. Let's welcome aboard our Sunseekers and get the show underway as we get things going on a fantastic Friday. Thanks for hanging with us for 2 minutes, 20 minutes, 2 hours. We had a pile of lurkers jump in to see how bad the roads were and what were closed. We'll try to keep you updated as the morning goes on. Just going to check on any school cancellations. Yeah, here we go. Mountain View School Division. All bus routes are canceled. Dauphin intercity buses are still running. Schools remain open. Buses and classes are canceled today for Turtle Mountain School Division. All Prairie Rose schools are closed. Turtle River School Division has been closed today due to weather. Due to zero visibility, Fort LaBosse has no buses running and schools are closed. So, again, that is our school closure list for today. Mountain View School, that's up in the parkland. And we suspect that there could be more as the morning goes on. Okay. Okay. Let's rock and roll. See who we've got to say. Oh, someone's in Barbados. Give me a break. Oh, of all days. Of all days. Who do we got to say good morning to? Who do we got to say good morning to? Road Reverend Pebbles, Polar Bear. Road Reverend, it's the rolling Polar Bear, Polar Bear. Francesco on TikTok. Road Reverend's on Twitch. Sophia is on TikTok. Polar Bear is on Twitch. Bernice is on Twitch. Bud is on TikTok. Cindy is on Twitch. Manfred is on TikTok. Cindy is on Twitch. Tracy is on Twitch. Mandy is on TikTok. Good morning. As well as Jamie is on TikTok. Quentin is on Twitch. Good morning. Richard's over on Facebook. Hello and good morning. Good morning. Jody's here on Facebook with Janine. Good morning. Have a great weekend. You have a great weekend too. Oh, Misty Kahinsky is here. Hi, Misty Kahinsky over on Facebook. KDD4380 is here on Twitch. We've got Henry over on TikTok. We've got Patricia Ann on Twitch. KD4380. Nick is here too. The illustrious Nick Adams Pebbles is excited about the keyboard. Borrowed Bean is here on Twitch as well. Tina's over on TikTok. Hello, Tina. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Got the keyboard ready. We've got the keyboard ready. What is this, our second Friday of the season so far? We're just rolling through the year. It's just slamming by. It's just flying by. It's going to be Easter soon, and then summertime. Then we'll be putting the tree up again. It's going by so fast. Richard says, less snow, the better. There you go. Now you're figuring things out. Now, Nick, you should bring a keyboard to work on a Friday. Derek says, Derek's got the new furnace in. New furnace is like a freaking jet. So warm. Oh, and it's probably one of those energy efficiency ones, hey? A house previous to this one, we had a furnace die, and there's a similar situation to what Derek had. They brought the new one in, and it completely redesigned our laundry room, because at that time, the furnace was probably the size of a good-sized freezer, good stand-up freezer. And then when they bring in the new furnace, it's the size of a tower computer. It's about this big. And you're like, that's going to heat my whole house? It's like they're so energy efficient, and they're so small. And it's like, what am I going to do with all this floor space? It's crazy. Is yours small too? It's amazing. They're powerful. Good for you. Congratulations. You got to name it. You got to give your furnace a new name. Henry. And the furnace name will be Henry. Come on, Henry. Give us some heat. Give us some heat, Henry. Give us some heat. Chantel is in Barbados, so we've got to go over and stalk Chantel, see what kind. Did you post some pictures, Chantel, for us to peek at? I hope so. We'll take a look at some of Chantel's pictures. That would be good. Hello, Rayanne on TikTok. Good morning. And Trev is here too on, on Twitch. And Loretta's here on Facebook. Again, we have no school today. Turtle River School Division, Prairie Rose schools are closed. Buses are canceled for Turtle Mountain School Division and Mountain View School Division. All rural bus routes are canceled because of the poor road conditions. That is what we know so far. We made it to Friday. We made it to Friday. Eric Felstead. Holy cow. Good morning, Eric Felstead. Wow, there's a name I haven't seen in quite some time. Hope all is well. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Barry's on TikTok. Good morning, Barry. Happy weekend. Nick says it's at the same time, it's not the size of the keyboard. It's how you play them. I know what you're cooking. I know what you're cooking, Nick Adams. Dad joke of the day brought to you by the Nick Adams Super Jersey Super Shop, where butter chicken comes free with every purchase. Oh, Misty wants to chime in. Arrest in school is canceled. Thank you, Misty. Thank you. Borrowed Bean has an update. Newdale to Brandon. Roads are normal winter driving, but near zero visibility in open areas. Again, this is a visibility and a wind issue, really. No blizzard. We hardly got any snow at all. And so it is what it is. Saskatchewan Screamer, I think it's our first one, and it was all scream, all fart, no poop, I think is what the saying goes. Lots of wind. Lots of wind. We like to start the show with yesterday's good thing. Before we do that, I want to remind you that this would be a good weekend to call the Elkhorn Resort and get those tickets for dueling pianos. You haven't done that yet, have you? You got to jump on that. This is going to be the social event of the winter. It's happening at Riding Mountain National Park, Elkhorn Resort, Clarkson Nordic Spa. They're going to be hosting dueling pianos. It is one night only, January 31st, the ultimate midwinter social event. 2 maestros, 2 grand pianos, zero mercy, and one unforgettable night of laugh-out-loud comedy, jaw-dropping musicianship, and sing-along favorites that turn the whole room into a roaring choir. Now, doors open at 5:30. There is a cash bar. Dinner's at 6, shows at 7. So don't miss the most fun night you're going to have all winter. I promise you this. Get a few cocktails in you. Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. Right? Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC, Westman's #1 EV dealership, celebrating 100 years in business. 100 years. Not many businesses in Manitoba, let alone Canada, can say that they've been around for 100 years. Proud to be part of the community and proud to have expanded across Western Canada. They've got dealerships all over the place, and they're celebrating by giving you 90 days, no payments. And yes, EVs also qualify for that. So you may want to check them out at Westman's #1 EV dealership, Murray GM in Brandon, at 1500 Richmond Avenue to help them celebrate 100 glorious years. Happy birthday, Murray GM in Brandon, and Kuiper's Family Bakery. Maybe we'll sneak in there and get them some cake for that birthday. Kuiper's Family Bakery, I had my hamburger buns ready to go for my first barbecued burger of 2026 last night. Now, I had to time it right. As the meat hit the grill, the wind started to pick up. So I'm like, okay, put these on hot. So it was a little bit of a charcoal burger because it was a race against time. I was racing against the wind. Get these done before the wind. I knew it was coming. And there's no way you keep that thing lit. Anyway, once they came off and I had my delicious beef burger, first one of the new year, you got to have a Kuiper's bun on it. You're doing hot dogs, you got to have a Kuiper's bun. They got the best bread in Brandon, cinnamon buns, sausage rolls, pizza buns, all the sweet treats you could ever want. Go in there, pay them a visit. Love the light show outside at night. You can't miss them. Now, Kuiper's Family Bakery, 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner, next to Tasty's. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. How about those Winnipeg Jets? You know what? Trev says, how about the Jets? They're like the weather. Hot, then cold. Hot, then cold. It's just they are Manitoba's team. They truly are. We can go from +3 one day to -50, which we're going to do this weekend, and that's the Jets. What'd they lose? 20 games in a row, and now they're 4 in a row. It's happening. It's okay to win, lose. Win, lose. Win, lose. As long as you're winning more than you're losing, it's all good. But no, they like to do things in bulk. Let's do 12 losses in a row followed by maybe 12 wins in a row. What a recovery that could be. I always remember St. Louis because I had to actually do some work for a company in Missouri when they won the Stanley Cup. The only time I've ever been contracted to help out with a team who had won the Stanley Cup. And so I got to do a lot of the voiceover stuff for when St. Louis won the Stanley Cup back on the year where they were midseason dead last in the league. They were dead last in the entire league, and then they came back in the second half of the year and won the whole thing and then won the Stanley Cup. And we had a Brandon kid that was on the team at that time, and I can't remember his name. One of the Sunseekers will remember because when I was dealing with the production company, I said, hey, you got one of our guys. One of our guys is from here. This Brandon guy. which was kind of cool. I think he's still playing hockey, too. Anyway, Cindy says, so my sister was flying WestJet at 6 a.m. this morning. She got bumped. Her two friends didn't. Now she's waiting for a plane in Minneapolis, then overnight in L.A. to get to Mazatlan. Holy man. She hopefully will get there tomorrow. If that were me, I'd probably just go home, not fly alone. Well, don't get off the plane in Minneapolis. Oh, my God. Anytime I hear anybody's going to Minnesota, I'm like, don't go to Minnesota. Minnesota is excellent. I'd go there any other time. Any other time in human history. It's one of my favorite places on the planet. Not right now. You may want to just avoid Minnesota right now. At all costs, they've got some things going on there. You may want to just steer clear. So Nick's got a GT, getting us into the weekend with a good thing. By the way, if you're new to the show, we like to start with positivity. So just if you could say something good, something that happened to you yesterday, type it in for our friends on TikTok. We've got Tony and Yolanda and Archie on TikTok. You just have to type in GT and then a dash. Just share with us. It doesn't have to be big. You don't have to have an engagement or anything like that. It could be something small. Doesn't have to be a new job. Nick says, we had our first rehearsal for 12th night. I'll read through the script. This is going to be a fun few months. I'm so excited for you, Nick. I used to be a theater guy myself, but no, never went back to it. Never went back to it. I think that I'm like the Chevy Chase of local theater. I'm a tough talent to work with. I'm just too much of a handful. I never went. And it's my gift to the theater community. If Tyler got involved, it'd be headaches. And who invited this guy? You get him out of here. Pebbles went for a walk yesterday morning and took some pictures of the sun. I took some pictures of the sun. I went for a walk and took some pictures of the sun. That was a nice morning yesterday. Look at that. What a day. What a day. I had the windows down on the car, and that smell that came in was like spring. That water melting, dog crap is starting to thaw out. Just that beautiful smell. You know what I mean? Oh, it's spring. And it's just like, wait a second. No, it's not spring. It's fake spring, head fake spring yesterday. But that was beautiful. And I'm like, I got to get home and put burgers on. And that's what I did. And just as they were finishing up, that's when the wind really went berserkoid. Berserkoid bananas. Hey, reminder, that Ben Affleck and Matt Damon movie that totally kicks ass streams tonight. 16th? It will probably drop at midnight. So something for your Friday watching. That's a good thing. I'm excited about that. That's on my menu for the weekend. Angela's here. Good morning, Angela. Hello. Hello, Rita on TikTok. Good morning. It's nice to see you. Nick says they're hot and they're cold. They're yes and they're no. They're in and they're out. Nick is telling us this while listening to Katy Perry. Mrs. Justin Trudeau. Oh, Joel. What was his last name? Joel. Yes, that's who it was. Played for St. Louis. Joel. Because my boss was neighbors with the Edmondson. Edmondson, that's what it is. Joel Edmondson played for St. Louis. My boss was their neighbor. He got to I think he had a drink out of the Stanley Cup. I don't know if regular people are allowed to do that or not, but anyway. Nick says, I never heard anyone that excited for the smell of dog poop. Well, the first smell of dog poop. It's not like you go around, hey, right on, someone has lots of dog poop in the air. It's like, it's that first sign of spring. You're like, hey, dog poop. Okay, I don't want to smell that no more. Clean up your dog poop. Do you not believe in baggies? What's going on over here? Jeez. Good God. Turtle River School Division has been closed today due to weather, due to zero visibility. Fort LaBosse has no buses running and schools are closed, and buses and classes are canceled today for the Turtle Mountain School Division and Mountain View School Division. You two are not running your buses today. So there will be some kids that will be at home today. And it's interesting because I believe the internet is down in those communities. So those kids will be going crazy. They'll be, oh, I'm kidding. I'm just joking around. I'm kidding. That's not true. You'll have lots of internet to enjoy. Lots of internet to enjoy. KDD 4380 managed to get all the dog poop cleaned up. See, there's no smell. They didn't realize how much I had. Oh, I didn't realize how much I had missed. But it sure showed up yesterday. Now that weather gets warm, all of a sudden these little nuggets of joy, these little chocolate nuggets from Fido like to show up. Hello, pick me up. Come on, let's go. Okay, we got 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes left in Good Thing. Yesterday's Good Thing. What happened yesterday that was good? Like to hear about it. Could be big, could be small. Oh, Mark just let me know Fort LaBosse. Buses not running and schools are closed due to poor visibility. Thank you so much for that, Mark. Appreciate it. Fort LaBosse. Well, we should just say Fort LaBosse. No buses. No buses. No buses. Schools closed. Oh, there's another one. It's gonna be a happy day of sitting at home today. Yes, indeed. All right. Okie dokie. Cindy says GT made some homemade noodles. Oh, you know what? I was thinking, good for you. That's awesome. Those are so good. Egg noodles, that's my daughter's favorite. She loves those. Pinterest has come out with its hottest food for 2026, the hottest vegetable, sorry. So it's the vegetable that more people are going to be putting in their foods in 2026. And I thought of the Sunseekers right away going, oh, they're already ahead of the curve. Because with a struggling economy, this food is cheap, it's healthy, it's delicious, it's filling. It basically checks all the boxes of food, which is why it is going to be the hottest vegetable of 2026. And here it is. It grows in Manitoba. In fact, yeah, there's a lot of it in Manitoba that grows. So what is this vegetable? We'll reveal it after the beach break because we are getting things underway for a fantastic Friday. Love the fact you were able to spend some time with us. Hope you have the most amazing weekend. And be safe on those highways, especially this morning with those winds, hey? You need to be careful. And those kids that are going to be home from school today, you enjoy your day. We're going to the beach. We're going to have a beach day, and our Friday beach is always the Soggy Dollar. Let's go back to the Soggy Dollar, get some beach tunes rocking and rolling here. We'll get a coffee refill and get our show underway and talk the hottest vegetable and 411 of food delivery, what people are getting for food delivery, how much they're tipping, what Canadian cities tip the best. Who's generous? We're gonna find out. But first, everyone's favorite day of the week. Oh, it's the weekend. Here we go.
Sintiendo, si te verás, escudo que puedas parar. Por eso en mi vida a veces falla y todo eso supera. Lúchame conmigo y no puedas parar. Eres mi que más espera y ese mucho menos fuera. Y me decimos así. Good morning, sun. Seekers, let's celebrate. It's Friday, the weekend is yours.
It's a weekend. Yeah. Good morning, Don Nolan. Good morning, Nora Woodchishin. Nice to see you both on Facebook doing a little happy dances Friday. Oh, there's Barry. Barry's blowing kisses. Barry, good morning to you on the Beach Camp Live at the Soggy Dollar. We see you, Barry. Thanks for the kisses. We do appreciate it. Sun Seekers. What are you holding? Is this your wife's purse, Barry? Barry, quit waving. Your wife is done in the bathroom. Go take her purse back to her. We see you. Oh, here she comes. Oh, no, it's another guy. It's day drinking at the Soggy Dollar. Yeah. Oh, he's doing a pose now. Okay, Barry, do your best pose. What are you trying to do? What are you, Superman? Get a beer. Chug a beer. Get a shot. Go get a tequila shot. Hey, it's J-Lo. Good morning, J-Lo on Facebook. Good morning. Oh, man, to hang out at the beach on a day like today. Oh, this is living vicariously through these folks here at our Friday Soggy Dollar Hangout. We'll check in with you again a little bit later. Let's check in with our road situation. Again, we have lots of kids not in school today. We have got Mountain View School Division. All rule bus routes are canceled due to poor driving conditions. However, Dauphin intercity buses are still running and the schools are open. That is not the case for Turtle Mountain School Division. Buses and classes are canceled today for Turtle Mountain School Division. All Prairie Rose schools are closed today. Turtle River School Division has been closed because of the weather. And at Fort LaBosse, thank you for letting us know that Fort LaBosse is also shutting it down. Visibility is the problem. Not a whole bunch of snow, but there was a whole bunch of wind. And with that wind comes, of course, concerns about visibility. So take her cool if you're hitting the highways. We do have some closures, mainly in those areas where we saw school canceled, postponed. Dauphin, St. Rose region, things especially nasty up around you. Here's the latest map from Manitoba 511. These dotted lines or these perforations mean we've got visibility issues, okay? So visibility problems virtually everywhere, and this is mainly where there's no trees, right? You get into open areas, and it's just blowing like hell out there, blowing like crazy. So Oka River to Burnie on Highway 5 through St. Rose, McCreary, Northgate, Kelwood, that's closed this morning. We did have Morris closed for a bit earlier from Morris to the U.S. border, Highway 75. That has since reopened. But we expect winds to stay strong for most of the day today. Probably a good call on the part of school divisions, especially in light of a recent incident which happened way up here in Mafeking earlier this week with slippery roads and, that bus rollover. I think that, hey, better to be safe than sorry, and that's why we've got some kids that won't be in school today. Now, the weather forecast for the weekend looks like this. It's going to be cold, like really cold. The wind chill is going to be nasty because the system's going to move in. Things are going to clear out somewhat, but the wind is going to stay with us, which is going to drop the wind chill into the mid-minus 40s for some. They're saying in northern Manitoba, minus 50 will rear its ugly head. So get ready for cold and your regularly scheduled January. Okay, 15 is the high today, and we're at 16. So basically, this is about as warm as it's going to get. But we will see a fair amount of sunshine and possibly some snow to start next week. All right. Our Friday is underway. Thank you for being here. Old Chicky's here. Fort LaBosse is closed. Yes, Fort LaBosse is closed. I am so thankful I made it home last night before the wind hit. You're trying to get home. I was trying to get my burgers done. This is like, and then propane goes, oh, it's out. Start the barbecue again. Hurry up. Come on. Get these things in. I want a barbecued burger. All the talk this week about hamburgers, I'm like, I need a barbecued burger. I will fight the wind. I'm standing in front of the barbecue trying to shelter it from the wind. Did not work. Blew out like 6 times, but I got her done. I fought. I fought for the beef. I'm glad you made it home. I'm glad I got my burgers and Old Chickie. I'm glad you made it home safe and sound. That's good. That wind sure shined up our gravel roads real nice, which is really a feat to behold because gravel roads that's the nice part about having gravel roads in the wintertime is that with the gravel, it takes a lot to really polish them up. But these warm temperatures mixed with wind, melting, freezing, just a perfect combination to make them slippery. So be careful. Be careful, okay? Cindy says, sent to pick, there's a new item at Costco. There's a new item at Costco? What? You were at Costco yesterday, and is it something for Taste It Tuesday? No. This is a baby? They're selling babies at Costco? Is this legal? And they're only $99? What is the return policy on babies at Costco? Now, if I buy another baby and I take it back and they say, hey, you can have a gift card. No, I want my money back. I bought this baby and all it did was poop and cry. I want my money back. Gift card. Pfft. How much work these babies are. They work. They cry. They can't sleep. And then when you're awake, they poop. Oh, so much work. Have a baby, she said. It'll be beautiful. It'll be magical. Is this why nature makes babies cute? Because can you imagine the opposite? Can you imagine, I'm pregnant. Oh, great. That's awesome. 9 months later, baby comes out and it's like, yeah, so can you show me to the fridge? And it looks like a gremlin. You'd be like, we're going to take this out into the middle of the night and we're just going to drop it off in the bush. But no, babies are cute and you just want to hold them. You want to cuddle them. You want to squeeze their little cheeks. You want to rock them to sleep. You want to just go, oh, I just want to squeeze it so tight. I was squeeze. The baby's so cute, so cute. Oh, so cute. The baby's so cute. I think that's what's happening in chat right now. Literally. Oh, so cute. Tracy says, oh, so stinking cute. Yeah, because it needs a change. I can smell the diaper from here. It's stinking cute, all right. They are not selling babies at Costco. Just a disclaimer, okay? Okay, so this is interesting. We had a couple of guesses on the hottest vegetable. This is where the show is. We got some really interesting stuff for food delivery. The 411 on food delivery. I found it interesting. I want to know who the big tippers are. I want to know what people are ordering door to door. I want to know what restaurants are doing well, which ones are struggling. And we're going to get into the report from Uber coming up in just a second. Uber Eats. And the mistakes everyone makes using food delivery apps. But first, we're going to talk about the hottest vegetable in 2026. Sun seekers rejoice. Some said that it's carrots. No, it's not carrots. The hottest vegetable, according to Pinterest for 2026, is a vegetable that is checking all the boxes. It's nutritious. It's filling. It's cheap. Dawn says it's a potato. Now, that does check all the boxes. But potatoes are high in carbs. By checking all the boxes, the reason that Pinterest has declared this vegetable the vegetable of 2026 is because it's low carb, high fiber, low sugar, nutrient dense, cheap, can grow in Manitoba. It's like, sign me up. What do you think it is? Cindy guesses avocado. Now, I don't know. You got to take me to your garden right away. If you're growing avocados and you're holding out on me, then this is not good. This is not. I think I'm making it pretty obvious. Now, I'll give you a few more clues. This magnificent vegetable, the vegetable of 2026, is found in many Ukrainian foods. It's probably the healthiest part of any Ukrainian food that you eat. It isn't a Ukrainian food onto itself, but it does have a Ukrainian name. So that's why I'm like, I seen this, I'm like, oh, Oh, we got to bring this to the show. They're going to go crazy. We're going to throw a parade. We're going to have a festival. You want a pickle festival? No, we're going to celebrate this vegetable. Borrowed Bean says pumpkin. Good guess. It's not a pumpkin. Cindy says onion. Oh, of course. Onions are in everything Ukrainian. And they're healthy, and they're good for you. They're low carb. Cheap, though? Can be, I guess. Or garlic, perhaps. Old Chickie thinks cucumber, and I know why, because one of the clues I gave you was that it grows here in Manitoba. We are so lucky. It is not cucumber, no. Yellow Jacket and Borrowed Bean, the vegetable of 2026, is officially cabbage. Yeah, cabbage. It is cabbage. Cabbage. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to the vegetable of 2026. It is low carb. It is cheap. It grows in Manitoba, and it's pole food. It goes into cabbage rolls. It goes into cabbage pierogies, and it's got a Ukrainian name. Someone in chat will tell me what it is. Hoishalaskatka or something. I'm not sure. It's there it is. It's got a cool name. Yeah, kapusta. Hey, kapusta. I love you, kapusta. I think I want to eat you up, kapusta. And not only is it the greatest vegetable of 2026, it's dinner and a show. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be laughs all around when you serve the hottest vegetable of 2026 at your next meal. Yes, it's not only dinner, but it comes with a 5-star approved show. Oh, you can play all kinds of games. Who's got the loudest fart? Who's got the longest farts? You can play fart football, fart curling, fart golf. It is awesome. So make sure you load up on cabbage, everybody's favorite. Kapusta. And aroma. And I have to tell you, I am a fan. I like my cabbage. I like it. I like fried cabbage. I like sauerkraut. Oh, yeah. I like, there's a dish my mother-in-law makes. It's called goulash. And it's shredded cabbage with hamburger and onions and garlic, and it's got some like barley wheat or some kind of wheat barley. I don't know, but it is off the charts. I load that thing up with ketchup like I'm a 4-year-old, and it is so good. It's po-comfort food. I love it. So there you go. Kapusta is the vegetable of 2026, and it's cheap, and it grows here. So you're going to be trendy. You're going to be healthy. It's low carb. Kapusta it is. Brought to you by, this segment of the show, brought to you by the Kapusta Growers Association of Manitoba. Dai Boja, get some kapusta in you and some vodka. And celebrate Ukrainian, what are we into now? We passed Ukrainian New Year's. Oh, thank you, Borrowed Bean. I have done that, and it's friggin' awesome. Although, truth be told, anything barbecued is friggin' awesome. But when you barbecue cabbage steaks, Borrowed Bean is absolutely right. So what you'll do is you'll chop them up and you'll put them, I wonder, there's got to be a...
Do it how they do in Texas. You simply take the whole slab and run it under...
There's got to be a TikTok on that. They're so good. They are so... Oh, yep. Grilled cabbage steaks. Good call. Good call. Here we go. They come with some instructions here.
And then you're going to brush it with olive oil.
That's exactly what you do. Just doing it right. Olive oil.
Go with it. Sprinkle with salt. And typically I used smoked paprika, but at this time I didn't think I had any. So I just used regular paprika, and then you'll see what I added on once I put them on the grill.
It's so good.
Again, no measurements.
And it's a low-carb side as opposed to a baked potato.
I also added a little bit of
But, you can't load them up like a baked potato. You can do them without all the spices and stuff and then throw sour cream on there. Oh, Kinder's is good seasoning. You throw them on the grill. You can load them up with sour cream and green onions and this is how they look. And I know it's not the prettiest thing to look at. I'll be honest. I know it doesn't look as pretty as a steak. But listen, it's good for you and it tastes good. Those are 2 boxes that are tough to check. Richard says, I thought Richard's off to the store to buy a case of cabbage. Uh-oh. Don't stand behind Richard this weekend. Stay away from the backside of Richard. Stay to the front. Cindy says, now I want cabbage soup. That's good stuff, too. Cabbage soup is amazing. Okay, so anyway, cabbage is the thing, all right? And if you're looking for some high-protein products, you want protein shakes, the best in the business, you want to see Headley's Health Hut. Low sugar, you want keto-friendly, you want vitamins, supplements, great assortment of teas. I like the Lion's Mane tea. I have that on occasion. I also get my supplements from Headley's Health Hut, the multivitamin. I take one of those multivitamins for the people over 50 years old. And it's absolutely fantastic. It is great. They've got everything there. Mocktails. They've got gluten-free food items. Go and see Headley's Health Hut at 1314 Richmond Avenue and help start 2026 off on a healthy note. Sunrise Credit Union, time is running out to get that membership. The gift of membership at Sunrise Credit Union. It's a sweet deal. So the $5 membership fee, they're going to waive that for you. They'll give you a $5 member share if you're under the age of 25. And then they'll put in $50 for you, like a $50 bonus deposit. What do you do? We all have to do this. We all have got to do this. sunrisecu.mb.ca. You can walk into any of their 19 area locations, say, I heard about the gift of membership, and get signed up, and then get your $50 for becoming a member. It's really that easy with our friends at Sunrise Credit Union. And at Skydancer Casino, looking forward to a couple of big country shows this year at Skydancer Casino. Of course, we've got the Frontmen coming on March the 20th, and they are the lead singers of 3 big bands from the 90s. And this is going to be a great Friday show. Richie McDonald of Lone Star, Larry Stewart of Restless Heart, Tim Rushlow of Little Texas. It's like seeing 3 bands perform at once. Now, we had Gary LaVox there, and I went to that show. It was like seeing a Rascal Flatts show. It's probably the best show I've seen at Skydancer. It was so, every song, hit after hit after hit after hit, boom, boom, boom. So this is going to be great. And this is $35, March the 20th. And Gretchen Wilson is performing July the 3rd, SkydancerCasino.com. Lone Star, I'm already there. Take a look around. I'm not feeling in your heart. Okay, I'll leave it to them. So Uber Eats is 10 years old, and they are out with their annual list of Canadians ordering food. And this is pretty cool. From late-night comfort food to groceries, flowers, and makeup, Uber Eats pretty much delivers everything. They operate in 400 cities in Canada, reaching 85% of the population. Here are some of the report's highlights, okay? The most polite city in Canada, as voted on by Uber Eats drivers. Who has the nicest manners? It ain't Quebec, I can tell you that. If it's Quebec, I'm shutting the show off right now. I'm leaving. If it can't be. It can't. Those 2 words, I don't even think thank you is in the French language. Is it? Is thank you even part of the French? Oh, wait a second. They have a chocolate named after it. You know what I'm saying, though. Most polite Canadian city is Edmonton, Alberta. Edmonton has been noted to say please and thank you the most often. Nora does it the old-fashioned way. Pizza by phone. I don't use the app. I heard the most creative way to answer the phone at a pizza shop about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Everybody should be doing this. So they took Call Display at Santa Lucia and they put it into their system so that when you call, I don't know if they do this all the time, but they did it with my customer experience. And again, this is a few weeks ago. Maybe it was just somebody having a wicked day. It was the most impressive customer service call I'd ever been on. I'm telling everybody about this. So I call them and they pick up the phone and say hi to me. Directly. So instead of the traditional answering the phone, hi, thanks for calling Santa Lucia Pizza. My name is Tyler. Can I take your order, Nora? What are you looking for tonight? And what's funny is usually when you're ordering from any place, burger place, pizza place, lasagna place, whatever, a lot of times you've got favorites, right? So sometimes you'll say, well, I just want what I got last time. Or, yeah, I want what I got last time, but minus the Cokes or something like that. This is how they answered the phone. Hello, Santa Lucia Pizza. How are you doing tonight, Tyler? Did you want that Santa Lucia special with chicken fingers again tonight? If you do, the total is $59.99 and can be out to you in 20 minutes. This is me. What? That's how they answered the phone. Addressed me directly and said, are you looking for your last order tonight? Because if you are, it will be out to you in this amount of time and will cost this much. I replied, this is the shortest phone call in human history. I can't believe it. And I just said, yes. Yes, please. How will you pay? And I said credit card. And that was it. We hung up. And Tracy's like, did you order food? I'm like, that was such a creative way to answer the phone. Kudos, Santa Lucia. Everyone should be doing that. If you've got access to ordering systems and you can connect it to your call display, so you already know who's calling, and then connect it to their previous order. It was so impressive. And I know not everybody wants to order the last thing they ordered, but lots do. Anyway, sidestepping. The country's top tippers. Who's got the cash? Who's got the money for food delivery? The best tippers in Canada, according to Uber Eats, are... Because they've got money in Alberta. Of course they've got money. Calgary and Edmonton, 1 and 2. Followed by Montreal, Halifax, Ottawa, Kingston, Hamilton, then Winnipeg. Well, at least we're in the top. We'd probably be included in Winnipeg, I guess. Since 2016, Canadians have placed over 30 million orders of classic Canadian fare, including poutine, ketchup chips, and butter tarts. Across the whole decade, the top 10 most ordered food items from Uber Eats are burrito bowls at number 1. You can tell the demo, and then followed by burgers, chicken sandwiches, bagels, breakfast sandwiches, chicken nuggets, chicken and rice, pad thai, shawarma, and poutine. But burrito bowls are the grand champion of food delivery. Beans and rice and stuff in a bowl. As I say to my daughter, do you know how much that would cost for you to make? You can make that for pennies on the dollar. What are you doing spending all that money on Uber Eats? Yeah, isn't that cool? Thanks, Nora and Janine. Katie says, I hate being asked to tip before I even know how the service was. Yeah, that is kind of awkward, isn't it? Is there a feature, though, that you can say tip at the door? Bananas, burgers, and beyond. Over the past decade, Canadians have placed 16 million orders for bananas, 60 million orders for fries, and 82 million burgers. That is amazing. However, in 2016, so we were telling you burrito bowls were the number 1 food delivery item. In 2016, it was French fries. The top side this year is garlic dipping sauce In 2016, it was fries. When food delivery first came out, we could not get fries brought to our house fast enough. Fries, 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 fries. The most surprising and fastest growing categories for Uber Eats: clothing, flower and plants, and cannabis. Oh my God. The most expensive Uber Eats order of the past 10 years was a workplace in Toronto who placed one Uber Eats order for burgers and fries, and the bill came out to over $6,000 Canadian. In Edmonton, a workplace came in at number 2 for ordering $5,000 in fried chicken. That is a lot of fried chicken. While at number 3, getting the bronze medal, it was a government office in Ottawa that ordered $3,000 in noodles. $3,000 in noodles. The top 5 grocery orders for Uber Eats are bananas at number 1, followed by eggs, cucumbers, tomatoes, and strawberries. The top booze: vodka, beer, whiskey, ready-to-drink margarita, and white wine. So that gives you some insight into what we're getting brought to our door. Give me a burrito bowl and a banana and vodka brought right to the door. And if you work for a company in Toronto that got $6,000 in burgers, how big was that? Like a factory? That's a lot of burgers. And they're bringing cannabis to your door. So I guess in the future, you will not have to leave your home at all. Basically, they can bring everything to your house now. Everything is deliverable. No pizza. You know what? That is really interesting. And I think it's because pizza has its own delivery system. It always has, always will. And I think that I'm trying to find pizza in here, and you're right to bring that up, Janine. I'm not seeing it anywhere. It's not in the top 10. It is not in grocery. It is not in convenience store. No, it's burgers, hot dogs. And I think it's just because they filled the gap, right? We've had pizza delivery for so long. And I remember before Uber Eats and before DoorDash and all the food deliveries, it'd be like, why can't we get something else? It's only pizza. And then even the pizza places are like, okay, we'll do lasagna. You can have a salad or, but sometimes you just want a burger, and pizza places generally don't make great burgers. So enter the food delivery places. And so, yeah, no pizza. Pretty crazy. All of us at one time or another have likely used a food delivery service. The 10 mistakes we all make when using a food delivery app, that's coming up next hour. Also, the grandma who bought a $30 Barbie doll, and it came with a packing slip that was a bill for $800. This is shocking. This poor grandma just wanted a Barbie doll for her granddaughter. What the hell happened here? And we'll go for a tour of a grocery store where they lock up their smokes, they lock up their condoms, and now they lock up their T-bone steaks. They're locking up the meat. Yes, it's in Canada. Locked meat has come to Canada. If you want to buy a steak, you got to get the manager, and he's got to get the key, and he'll take you behind the glass, and we'll take you behind the scenes coming up in hour 2. Keyboard is also on the way. That's right, Pebbles, thank you so much. You guys have a fantastic Friday. We are headed into hour 2 of the show. Come and join us at the beach. For those kids that aren't in school today, enjoy your day off, okay? Enjoy the long weekend. You can come and hang out with us on the website, tylerglenshow.com or twitch.tv/tylerglenshow if you want to get a user handle and chime into the conversation. We'd love to have you too. All right. Thank you so much. We're moving over to Twitch or to the website for some lurking. X, thank you. TikTok, thank you. YouTube, thank you. And Facebook,